Welcome back to the channel, everyone. To wrap up 2023, I wanted to make a video in response to one of your comments about the state of my watch collection. In that YouTube short, I just panned over the two boxes of watches that I own. Several of you asked about my pocket watch collection. So that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. I'm going to go over each of these pocket watches and give you a little bit of history on why I own these watches. Three real quick things before we get started. One, I hope everyone has had a wonderful 2023, and I hope that 2024 is even better for all of you. That's item number one. Item number two is you will see that there is a crocheted pillow type device underneath my watches. Now, this I just wanted to show off because my daughter learned to knit, not crochet, but she made this cute little pouch for me for Christmas, and I absolutely adore it. And number three, it's time for a wrist check. So on my wrist today, I'm wearing the Tandorio Pilot Watch with the strap that came with it, pretty sure. This is a nice, clean, basic watch that I can wear pretty much anywhere. It's one of a handful that have become my favorites and was purchased from AliExpress on their 11/11 sale. Now, with that out of the way, let's get into the watches. Now, the first watch that we're going to start with is the one on my left. It is a very simple quartz pocket watch with a cover on it. Very simple dial. And I've had this for quite some time now. My good friend Michael got married, and I was one of the groomsmen, and this was our groomsman present. Now, I don't wear this near as much as I used to, but I used to wear this watch with its chain, and it's something that I will keep forever. It's engraved with my name on it, as you can see. And that's one of the coolest gifts I've ever received from being in a wedding. The second watch in my collection is this Bullseye pocket watch. Now, I do not know much about this watch. I've never had to do any service on it or anything like that. You can see that the crystal, which is a plastic crystal, has cracked. I haven't bothered to find a replacement. This was purchased at a local antique store. This particular store has tons of watch tools. If you've seen some of my antique looking watch tools in some of my other videos, it came from the same place. And I bought this with the intent of tearing it down and putting it back together. So I was going to take this apart, and in opening it up, there are some screws. The mainspring's exposed. You can see the seconds wheel turning there. But I never really got brave enough to try to do anything with this. See if I can get it into focus here. There we go. This is a model 90001, made in the USA. I don't know much about this. I do know that it needs to be serviced, but that's about it. There are, from what I can tell, there might be a service mark there, but it's very, very hard to see. So this, like I said, was intended for me to take apart and learn how to put it back together again. If you've watched my pendant watch teardown, you'll know that I'm learning to tear down watches. And since this one was already working, I didn't want to damage it even further. I may try some techniques to try to clear up some of the discoloration that's on the dial, which is kind of hard to see in the camera light. There's some just slight discoloration there, probably from air getting inside here. And last but not least is my favorite watch. This is an Elgin pocket watch. I've looked up the serial number online and found that this watch was manufactured in 1943. We can remove the back here. And you can see it is humming along quite nicely. The serial number here indicates that it is a watch from 1943. There are 9 jewels. I have done some work on this. I've taken out the balance and the pallet fork and cleaned underneath. Someone previously had tried to oil this up a little bit, and I think they used too much oil. And you can see here that someone's done some service on it. At some point, it looks like there was a service done on this in 1958. I think that this is all sterling silver. It just says base metal, so it may not be silver at all. I would assume silver or this color maybe. So I'm not really sure. If you know what this could be made out of, let me know in the description below. As you can see, this dial also has some discoloration, but it's going to, because this is a watch from 1943. I think it looks really, really cool. And this is something that I do carry around in my pocket on occasion as well. So there you have it. Just a really quick end of the year video on the state of my pocket watch collection. If you guys have any questions about the pocket watches or any other questions about the channel, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. As always, I hope you've enjoyed watching this as much as I have making it. My name is Bryant. This is the Last Stop Watch Channel. Have a great day.